AmericanTower and CrownCastle have been some of the most rewarding investments of all time. They've managed to massively outperform the market, all while paying steadily rising dividends year after year, regardless of whatever crisis is, even through a great financial crisis and the pandemic. I'll first put the track record of AmericanTower relative to the S&P 500 on the screen, and now I'll also put that of CrownCastle. But in short, these have been phenomenal investments, and they've performed so well in the past because cell towers are very good real estate investments. They generate very steady and predictable returns. They're recession resistant, they're technology resistant as well to a large extent, and they've been able to earn large spreads over their cost of capital by acquiring more and more of these cell towers. Today, we think that both REITs remain very attractive and we expect them to keep on outperforming in the future, but which one is the best opportunity? Hey, this is Yossi. I run a small investment firm that specializes in REIT investing, and in today's video I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I think that CrownCastle is today slightly more appealing than AmericanTower. But before I get into it, if you could please like this video, that will help me a lot and I appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. So the first reason is the higher yield. Today, CrownCastle is priced at right around a 5% dividend yield. In comparison, AmericanTower is priced at closer to a 2.9% dividend yield. Typically, the difference in yield between the two REITs have been a lot smaller, but recently CrownCastle's share price has dropped a lot more, and as a result, its yield has expanded. There are of course some reasons why CrownCastle dropped so much more than AmericanTower, and I'll discuss those a bit more in the reason number 2, but regardless of that, I think that the higher yield is an advantage here because it makes you less dependent on growth and appreciation. We live today in a very uncertain environment, the market conditions are very volatile, and I like the idea of getting a high dividend yield while I wait patiently for the growth and upside in the long run. We could be facing a lost decade, we haven't had one in a long time, we are long overdue, and so this dividend helps me to stay patient. Reason number 2, CrownCastle is priced today at a much lower valuation and it has a stronger catalyst for future upside. CrownCastle is priced at around 16 times FFO, AmericanTower is priced at closer to 21 times FFO, and the reason why CrownCastle is so much cheaper is because its growth in the next 2 to 3 years is going to be quite a bit slower. T-Mobile recently bought out Sprint, and this is going to have a larger negative impact on CrownCastle as some of the leases with Sprint expire and they aren't renewed. Now this will negatively affect CrownCastle in the next 2 years, but the attractive thing here is that we have a clear end in sight to the period of slow growth. The CEO of the company recently said on an earnings call that they expect by the end of 2025 their growth to reaccelerate closer to their historical standards of a high single-digit rate, and I think that this acceleration in growth is going to be a strong catalyst that will result in a re-rating of the stock at closer to the valuation of AmericanTower. Then the third reason why I slightly prefer CrownCastle is its focus on American markets instead of international markets, which is what AmericanTower is doing. I think that both approaches are attractive. International markets can obviously be more rewarding, especially in emerging countries. AmericanTower is today heavily investing in Latin America, in Asia, in Africa even, so earning great returns over there. But the flip side of things is that this is also a lot riskier, and I think that in today's uncertain world, it's more prudent to focus on the US, which is exactly what CrownCastle is today doing, and priced at a lower valuation than AmericanTower, I think that getting this lower risk is well worth it. AmericanTower has in the past faced some issues in some of its foreign markets. As an example, Vodafone refused to pay some of its rents in India. We suspect that this is because the property rights are not quite as strong in India as in the US. Once again, I think that the risk reward of both approaches are attractive, but priced at a discount, I prefer to focus just in the US. So these are the 3 reasons why I slightly prefer CrownCastle in today's market. If you want to learn more about what else I'm currently buying, feel free to join my REIT newsletter for a 2-week free trial. I'll put a link in the description of this video, and otherwise, again, if you could like this video, it will help me a lot. Thank you. Bye bye.